So if you've been following us for any amount of time, you'll realise that the van we drive is a self-build van. And I built Freddie on our driveway using power tools and hand tools. That's all I had. And the odd extension lead, shall we say. However, this new bit of equipment that we've received, again, is game changing. And let me show you why. This is my workshop, and I've not purposely made it untidy. This is what it is, and this is what it's like. And there's a reason for it. It's because there's no power in here whatsoever, and if I wanted to run power to this, because it's so far away from the main house, I'd have to have an independent distribution line put in, which we can't afford. So this is another reason why this piece of equipment is absolutely game changing for me. It's game changing for us with a camper van, but game changing for me with this old thing that's sitting behind me. So let's have a look inside, shall we? So what you are getting and what you are seeing is compensation here on the camera. Let me tell you that for nothing, because I can't hardly bloody see in here. And I've just looked on the back and I can see that you're being lit up here. I've got no power in here whatsoever. No lights, no nothing. And this is where, for me, all the magic takes place. This is my man cave. And we'll see a lot more of that in the future, guys, we promise you. However, I've got no power in here, so the only choice I was left with is either working outside the house with extension leads or some kind of portable power station. And this Delta 2 model on paper packs the punch that I need for this workshop. So let's get on with it, shall we? Let's see what it can do. This workshop is getting lights so that I'm able to see, especially when working on projects over the winter. But this is all about making this workshop usable for any future project. We're not going to have Freddie forever, so who knows what will be next and what we'll have to work out next. So, there you go. Right. 2 LED light strips. You know what it's like, guys and gals. Out of sight, out of mind, and all that. And that's what we've had with this little workshop of mine. So it's time to kick it back into action. And there's no better way to do that than with power. So before we continue in here, what we're going to do is go back into the kitchen, because the kitchen is the man's other workshop, which Claire absolutely loves. And we're going to plug this bit of equipment in and start charging it up, because it's just come out of the box. It's probably got about 30% similar to the River 2. So let's go and plug that in and get it charged. See how long it does take. So we're in the middle of decorating here in the kitchen, so you have to excuse a little bit of the mess. So we're going to plug this in and see what the charge time is. So AC's plugged into the back of the system here, and plugging into the wall for the first time. That's interesting. 31% on this as well. Ooh. %32% already. So, a big disclaimer here, guys. I am not qualified to electrify this building, so please don't follow my example of wiring. Seek a professional.
Right, we've been asked by EcoFlow to review their Delta 2, and that's the big brother to the Rivermax that we previously reviewed. Now, this is no ordinary battery, and it's not just a battery. The Delta 2, it has a charge life of over 3,000 cycles. So that's going to last, according to EcoFlow, at least 10 years. That's a hell of a lot, and a lot more than anything else on the market at the moment. To charge it up, 0 to 80% can be done in approximately 50 minutes. That's about the time it takes for me to wake up in the morning. And if you want to fully charge it, so that 100%, you just wait another 30 minutes. So that's really, really fast charging times, and 7 times quicker than anything else that's on the market. Now it has a built-in advanced battery management system. It's a bit techie for me, but I've been informed it keeps it safe, secure, and it means it's built to last. And that's not all. So for the techie types out there, and you'll love this, the Delta 2 can also be used with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And unlike other power stations, the Delta 2 is designed for household use, travel, indoors and outdoors. It makes it absolutely perfect for everything that we need, especially at the moment. So let's see how it fares.
So it'd be silly of us not to be in my workshop and not try some real heavy duty equipment on it. So let's see what this thing
can do.
Can deliver. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what this thing can deliver. Another thing that really surprised me was the how small it is for the amount of power you get from the Delta 2. The size is absolutely brilliant. I'm just real disappointed. I'm really disappointed in myself, really, because the van build, when we built Freddie, it was uber complicated. Any electrics systems can be quite complicated if you're not familiar with electricity and installation. However, if this stuff had been on the market then, I would have seriously considered setting it up so a power station could be plugged into the van to run everything. Because that way, as technology changes, and EcoFlow are the leading manufacturer out there at the moment. So as their products improve over time, I mean, this thing's got a 10-year life cycle on it. So that's incredible. But should, in the future, things get changed, things get updated, then it's easy to swap in and swap out. EcoFlow system would absolutely power everything that we need in that van, including a very inefficient fridge. I can't believe how fast it's charged. 31% when we got it out of the box, and an hour later it was fully charged. What an incredible fast charging piece of equipment. Can't believe it. We'll head over to the barn garage cave now and see if we can power up some lighting. So we've got the Delta 2 here set up on the workshop table. We've got some lights hanging up, and we're going to test a few appliances out, that's for sure, because this is not just a battery. This could be game changing for you. We've said it before, even with the River Max, which is also a great bit of equipment. But think about power cuts, think about offshore power, think about off-grid power, think about plugging your van directly into one of these instead of shore power, electric hookup. You can do that, and I'm sure that if it can run what it says it can run, it's going to run your van no problems. So I just wish this was available when we were building the van. I'd have definitely gone down this route with the EcoFlow systems. Boom! We have lights. Like I've said, guys, you're not going to appreciate this like I am, but this is absolutely game changing for me in this messy workshop. Claire's definitely going to make me tidy up now because it exposes everything. However, I've not had to get power. I've not had to get mains electrical power feed out to here, because I can charge that in the house, keep that topped up, or even put the solars up on the roof here. Bang. Game changing. Absolutely chuffed to bits about this.
It's very compact for what it does, and for reference.
So there you are, guys. It's not that big at all. What's packed into that piece of machinery is incredible. And again, I still can't get over it. It's game changing for us. We've got lights in here now. It means I can see what I'm doing. It means I can tidy up after myself. But it also means I can use it as a workshop and not just a storage shed. So someone's happy there. So yeah, absolute brilliant. Tells you how much time I've got left on the power. So you know, it's not going to catch you out. You're not going to be working away and then suddenly poof, the power's going to go. You're going to be able to keep an eye on it, and it's going to tell you when you're going to have to take it back in to be recharged. What an impressive piece of kit indeed. So let's put some other bits to the test. So 3,000 cycles, guys, is quite incredible. Some of you will know and some of you won't. So when you buy these bits of equipment, lithium-ion batteries, normal batteries, as you know that there's a life to them. So this new technology that EcoFlow's managed to harness and put into their systems is incredible. If you want to charge it through the solar panel technology, we've seen the 160 watt, which was that was quite an incredible piece of equipment as well. We compared that to the Jackery in this review. I'll leave a link in the description to the review against the River 2 Max against Jackery. It's a miserable day today, so unfortunately for EcoFlow and for us, we're unable to set the Delta 2 outside because it was going to get wet and there's no sun. However, we are going to put it through its paces in my man cave. Well, I must say,
well, that wasn't what I expected him to be doing in his man cave.
it could have been a lot worse. Where's them GHD hair straighteners? Let's see how these fare.
Are the lights on?
Right, let's check out this live then, guys. Let's turn the system over and let's see what hair straighteners pull, shall we? Okay, so about 320 watts, 318 watts there coming out. Look at that as they heat up. And that means that Claire's got around 3 hours of hair straightening time.
Whoa, it's gone up to 4. And they're live.
They're live because the wattage has come down there. So let's have a little look here.
So we're all good. We're all good on the road.
Definitely one for you girls. If you want to plug your straighteners or your hairdryer in, you'll need one of these in the van. Or Stephen Godfrey? No, maybe not you, mate. So this monstrosity behind me, I've never put it in the house because I was going to use it as a bit of a office lamp. The reason I didn't is this is a stage light, and stage lights are really intensive with the power. This is an old school heat bulb that I think it's 400 watts. So it's going to get nice and warm as well as bright. Come on in, EcoFlow. Wow. Cool. You can warm your hands on that. Let's have a look at that. There you go. 375 watts of power there. And that is really warming up. Incredible. So it's done well with the light, kicking out 375 watts. It's doing what it's designed to do. It's just an amazing piece of equipment. And like we said, It's game changing because within the van, I think we have a total of, when we're using everything, it's got to be around the same wattage consumption as this lamp. With a camper van, I think my total output on the camper van on the leisure batteries is somewhere between 300 to 500 watts with everything running. That's the TV, lighting, diesel heater, blah blah. This just run 375 off one little lamp. So what this means for me, if the 12 volt leisure system is running low, I can plug this in as an electric hookup, so straight into the 240 volt power side of the van, negating the leisure batteries and still get all the power I need. Absolutely brilliant. Right, there's one more piece of kit that will absolutely should foul with this, and that is the MIG welder. I don't know if this is going to work, guys, to be fair. If it does, it'll power it up, but if it'll let me spark, we'll find out. No way! No way! Wow. That is the most amazing piece of equipment ever. As I'm pulling the trigger, can you tell me, just give us a shout out, Claire, what that goes up to? Back there, the output. The output.
Yeah. 1215.
1,000.
215.
Wow. My workshop has just been transformed by EcoFlow. That Delta 2 is some serious piece of kit. And I'll tell you what, guys, turn that off. But trust me, I've welded everything. Everything and anything with this. However, what's also special about these is that they can be daisy linked together. So on the side of the Delta 2, just down here, is the input. You can see that it can run a welder. Well, that also means that it can run your fridge, your freezer, you know, some of them essential items in your house, should there be a power cut or anything like that. I know that we've recommended other things in the past through one other sponsorship, but guys, this thing is absolutely incredible. Go to the website, all the links and everything are in the description below, and go check it out for yourself. I can't think of a better test to do than welding for your house, for your boat. Delta 2 will get you out of any trouble or provide you with that essential power that you need. Incredible.